A new law in Illinois is sparking a massive amount of criticism. Non-U.S. citizens can now apply to become a police officer. Some critics say giving a non-citizen the right to arrest a U.S. citizen is, quote, a breach of democracy. But Illinois Governor J.B.Pritzker is defending the bill, emphasizing it's limited to individuals who are legally allowed to work in the U.S. NewsNation's Elizabeth Pran joins us live. Elizabeth, could this be a Band-Aid on other issues that the governor is trying to fix?
I mean, such a good question, Nick, because they're really grappling with so many shortages in so many sectors, especially when you look at law enforcement, which I'm going to get to. But let's talk about some of the nuances in this bill, because obviously we're seeing it go up and down party lines. But I do say that there were 100 yays and 7 nays in the state House bill, so there was quite a bit of support. But when you look at even the police unions, we're getting a tepid response. We have reached out to them, and they haven't offered us any comment. But if you look at some members of Congress, they were quite vocal this weekend. One of them being Mary Miller, an Illinois representative, and she wrote in Twitter in part, "No sane state would allow foreign nationals to arrest their citizens." And we also heard from other members of Congress firing back, and that's when we heard the governor say, well, not so fast. He says the criticisms are a misrepresentation of the language of the bill. Here is the governor on Friday.
I am tired of the right wing twisting these things. Undocumented immigrants are not allowed to become police officers in the state of Illinois still. What we have allowed is legal permanent residents and DACA recipients now to become police officers.
All right, Nick, let me get this in because it's important. The state of Illinois and the city of Chicago are grappling with these shortages, and we're seeing it across the country. In fact, now we're even seeing military branches offer a path to citizenship. We have been reporting that if you were willing to enroll in the military. So we're seeing other states in different varieties, and I want to go over them quickly. We've seen Hawaii allow folks temporary visas or green cards, as do departments in Vermont and Colorado. And now we're seeing New Jersey look at similar options, as well as Nevada and Wisconsin. So when you talk about the fact that this net is getting wider and they're casting a wider net, they simply have to have more manpower. And we're seeing it not just in the city of Chicago, but we're seeing it in cities all over the country. And one thing I do want to get in is that a lot of these folks, when they apply for citizenship, have to go through the background checks. There's a myriad of steps they have to go through before they apply to any police department and then go through the background checks there as well. One thing I do want to get in, Nick, is that if this law does go into effect, it will start January 1st. Back to you.
And once again, providing an opportunity for those to possibly become legal citizens. Elizabeth Pran, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.